Hello everybody, I'm Mr.LimeSmiles. I'm here today with...
It's me, Julian, that boy.
And my other brother.
Sorry.
Yes. And we are going to be talking about the new Black Widow. What's it called exactly? Black Widow?
It's just called Black Widow.
It's just called the Black Widow?
Not the Black Widow, Black Widow.
Okay, well the new Black Widow movie. We're going to be talking about that today. This will be a spoiler-free, just get there on the screen, see? Spoiler-free. In this iteration of the MCU, this story is taking place in between Civil War and I guess the post-credit scene of Civil War? Am I right?
I think so?
Yeah, the timeline's not 100% clear, but it's definitely before Infinity War. Or it's like the end of Civil War. So Black Widow is going off on her own. All of her other superhero friends are either captured or working for the Sokovia Accords at the moment and are not friends with her. So she's completely alone for this mission, which is essentially her fighting against another evil, not really evil, but super villain style spy network. I won't go into the details because it's a bit of a spoiler. And that's basically what this movie's about. So real quick, Julian, what do you think of the film as a whole, and then give it a rating?
I think the film was okay. The film was at least it was decent to watch. I mean, some parts of the movie, some of the action scenes were cool, but some of it was kind of undercut with some CGI. In the beginning, there's this action scene, and that one's pretty good. I found it very enjoyable.
So my opinion real fast. I like the choreography. Well, no, I got some problems with the fighting choreography, but it's on point like most of the Black Widow-based films. Her in the film, she's really good. I don't particularly like the villain. I think the villain was not very interesting. Like the tragic... against will villain, which I don't think Taskmaster ever was. He's more of a pompous badass, from what I understand from his character, from every piece of media that I've seen of him. Instead, they make Taskmaster into a drone.
Well, the thing about original Taskmaster is that I've seen stuff of him. It sounds just like a knockoff of Deadpool, really.
I prefer that over drone Deadpool.
I mean...
Oh, we took off his mouth. You know? Everybody was mad about that. I want talking Deadpool.
You know what?
They literally did that in this movie. I personally don't like that for this character. I feel like it takes away part of the pompousness and the hilarity that was originally around the Taskmaster character that I've seen from Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and I haven't really seen him in the Spider-Man games, but I've watched a clip or two, and it seems not exactly the gimmicky comic book version, but a little bit more serious. But anyway, to the point, I like the choreography. CGI's got quite a number of problems, and you could tell that this movie was meant to air a long time ago, before Infinity War, and it shows. It shows a lot. Anyway, quick rating. Give me your rating.
As part of the MCU, I'd give it maybe a 7. Well, just a standalone movie on its own, I don't know. I gave it a 5. It's okay.
Johnny, rating.
6.5 all the way.
We'll say why for both.
6.5 all the way because as a Marvel movie, it sucked, but it sucked horribly. As a regular movie, save, it just was not there.
My ratings was a 4 and a 4 for a independent film. So 4 for a Marvel film. For a Marvel film, as part of their catalog, and if you look at it in the Marvel Universe, I rate it as a 4. Because it suffers a lot for that reason, I think. But as a standalone film, if this had nothing to do with the Marvel Universe and it was just Super Spy X lady, you know? I'd rate it probably a little bit higher, just barely a 5, if not a 4.9. So a 5. Like, I give it a little bit more leeway that way, because I think a lot of it was shot competently. It just wasn't up to par with, I think, the best Marvel has to offer. And then, knowing things about Marvel Universe, it just sort of muddies up the flow. Anyway, yeah, so those are our reviews and our thoughts on it. We're going to talk about the spoiler review now. We'll see you guys all over there, right?
Yes.
So, like,
Spoilers.
share, subscribe.
Spoilers. And make sure to like, share, and subscribe. I was trying to do like a spoilers.
Like, share, subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe.
Like, share,
everybody.
subscribe.
That way you guys can see the spoiler review. We're going to talk about that right now.
Like, share.
Anyway, peace.